tell him. You tell him, Mr. Kipper. Kimmer, you tell him what you told me. He don't believe.
I don't want to hear it.
It's really not a big issue, Austin. I was simply amazed.
Amazed? You lost a bet. You gambled with my material.
That's beside the point. I am absolutely ready to go all the way with your brother's story.
I don't want to hear it, all right? Go tell it to an executive. Go tell it to someone who's going to turn it into a package deal, a TV series. Don't tell it to me.
Well, I was hoping to go forward with your project too. I don't see why we can't do both. We're big enough for that, aren't we?
We? I can't do both. I don't know about we.
See, what I tell you is totally unsympathetic.
There's no reason to take this to another screenwriter, Austin. That doesn't make sense. You're brothers. You know each other. There's a familiarity with the material that just wouldn't be possible otherwise.
There is no familiarity with the material, huh? None. He's a hustler. He's an even bigger hustler than you are. And if you can't...
Hey! Wait a minute! I did not have to bring this bone back to you, boy. I'm the man who persuaded Saul here that you were the right man for the job, so you don't have to be throwing up favors in my face.
Favors? I wrote the fucking outline! You can't even spell!
He told me about the situation with your father.
What?
Yeah. Look, we have a clear-cut deal here. We have major studio money standing behind this thing based on your outline.
What did he tell you about my father?
That he was desperate and he needed money.
That's right, he does.
And this little assignment is supposed to go toward the old man, huh? A charity project. Is that what this is? Did you cook that up on a night stream too?
It's a big slice, Austin.
I gave him money. I already gave him money. You know that. He drank it all up.
Well, this is a different deal here.
We can set up a trust for your father. Big money. It can be doled out in parcels.
Yeah,
so
and who's doing the doling?
Well, your brother said he would.
That's right. I'll make sure he uses it for groceries.
I'm not writing this script. I'm not doing this shit for you or anybody else. You can't blackmail me into it. You can't threaten me into it. There's no way I'm doing it. So just give it up, both of you.
Well, that's it then. $300,000 just on the basis of your outline. It's incredible. We have 3 studios lined up ready to cut each other's throats for this material in one morning.
Then you can afford to give me a percentage on the outline, and you can get the genius here an agent before he gets burned.
Saul's gonna be my agent. Isn't that right, Saul?
Yes. I see something in your brother, Austin. And I've been around too long not to recognize it. Raw talent.
He's got a lot of balls, is what he's got. It's taking me right down the river.
Well, that may be true, but I have to take the gamble, don't I?
I'm not writing.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to hire us another writer then. Someone with some enthusiasm. Someone who can appreciate the value of a good story.
I'm sorry, Austin.
Yeah.
I had hoped that we could go forward with both projects, but after this, I don't see how it's possible.
So you're really dropping mine altogether, huh? Just trade horses in midstream after all these months of meetings?
I wish there was another way.
I've got everything writing on this, Saul. This is my last shot. If this falls
I
through, then
have to go with my gut instinct.
Your instincts?
Yes!
Your gut instincts, you lost! That's your gut instinct. You lost a gamble. Now you're trying to tell me you like his story. How could you possibly like that story? It's as phony as Hopalong Cassidy. Well, what did you see in it? I'm just curious.
It has a ring of truth, Austin.
True.
It is true.
Something about the true West.
Why? Because it's got horses? Because it's got grown men acting what people want to see on the screen. I drive on the freeway every day. I swallow the smog. I watch the news in color. I shop in the Safeway. For God's sakes, man! I'm the one who's in touch, not him.
I have to go, Austin.
The West doesn't even exist anymore, all right? It's a dead issue. It's dried up.